Good morning, beautiful people. This is Daniel Lowry, and still promoting the book this morning. Is Stand on Your Standards, Killing Control. And today, what I want to tackle is do not let anyone ziplock you. And it looks different for men and women. And so, basically, being friend zoned or having a limit put on a relationship that you would want to have with someone else. And so, I'm going to go over two ways that it affects, not two ways, but ways that affect men and ways that affect women. And so what I want to do first is read from 1 John 2:19, just to help you understand where I'm coming from with this. You should never allow anyone to determine, how you're going to react in a relationship. It's your choice to be in one or to not be in one. And you have to love yourself enough to make the choice for yourself and not allow another person to choose whether they want you or not. And so I'm coming from 1 John, and it's going to be 2:19, and I'm reading from the NIV just so everybody can understand what I'm talking about. So 1 John 2:19, you can look at it after, and I would suggest that everybody go ahead and read it for yourself after, just to get some context. So let's go 1 John 2:19. All right. See, I got two devices today. Y'all. I'm getting fancy. All right. They went out from us, but they did not really belong to us. For if they had belonged to us, they would have remained with us. But their going showed that none of them belonged to us. If somebody wants you, they'll come after you. If somebody wants you, you don't have to work that hard to get their attention, to get their affection. What looks like to be ziplocked as a woman is for a man to want to spend a whole lot of time with you, take advantage of your body, your money, or whatever they can do. But they don't want to put you on Facebook. Their status is not changing. They don't have pictures of you up. They're not taking you anywhere. You're not seeing any friends. You're just waiting for that you up text. And let me tell you this. Sex will not change a man's mind about what he had intended for you when he first walked up to you. Men, we're very visual creatures. So when we see you and when we approach you, we made a determination about who we think you are before we even walked up to you. And so if you accept who we are and how we come at you, just understand that it's going to be very hard for you to change a man's mind. So if you go in leading with sex, you can't then expect the man that you allow to lead with sex and you accept that, you can't expect him then to care about your feelings and your emotions and stuff like that. Because men are not wired that way. Conversely, a man can sleep with a woman on the first night and know that that's his wife. Oh, man knows. And you don't think so? I got Bible to prove it. Adam was asleep when Eve was taken out of him. He didn't know anything. He didn't see anything. He wasn't waiting anything. He wasn't waiting. But as soon as he seen Eve, he knew who she was. And if you asked a whole lot of married men, when did they know that woman was their wife? Oh, they knew it pretty soon. After the first couple real conversations, first 2 or 3 real conversations, we know where your head at, and we know, how far we can go with you. So even if we came up to you a certain kind of way, but after having conversations with you, oh yeah, that changes a man's mind. That changes a man's mind. Because man wants to know, are you going to be there? Can he trust you? And also, can you deal with everything and all parts of him? That's what a man wants to know. Anything else he's just trying to have fun with or just try to, boost up his own ego. All right, so I'll go ahead on the women's side. Or on the man's side, I guess. And so that's that friend that wants to be, that's a friend that wants to be more. And that's that friend that will do whatever. He'll be there, he'll come through, He's the shoulder to cry on. That's, all that kind of stuff. He'll spend his money, he'll spend his time, he'll give his advice, he'll give up everything, do chores and everything just to win the approval of that woman. But if that woman wanted him, he would never have to do any of that in the first place. You got to check a person's energy. If you're willing to give up your time, money, and all that stuff, and you're making a huge effort to try to impress someone, but then you see that same person out with someone else that doesn't do half the things you do, that doesn't do a piece of the things that you do, they're getting for free what you have to pay for and what you have to, really work hard towards. Let me tell you, you don't chase a woman as a man. Women, they're attracted to you. They'll come to you. If a woman sees true masculinity in a man, a woman sees that a man has his head on straight, a woman sees that he walks discreetly. He's not out there, being a player, doing this and doing that. And if a man got a grind and a mission that he's working on, that's what a woman's going to be attracted to. So forget about chasing after the woman to try to get validation and get her approval. You don't have to do that. Who you are as a man is validation and approval. Don't ever let anyone have you in a state to where they put you in this spot to where you have to be everything for them. You have to say yes. You have to do everything. You just have to. Or that person will get mad with you and then they'll block you maybe, or they just won't talk to you for a couple of days as punishment just to get you back on track to say, hey, don't tell me no. Don't tell me, you're my friend. You're supposed to help me. With the underlying thing of, if you stop helping me, then it kills your possibility of ever being with me. Men, we have to be strong enough to say, you know what? Hey, I love myself too much to try to put all my energy, all my effort into you when you haven't made that same or any investment towards me. Don't ever go across the world for nobody that won't take one step towards you. Ever in life. And the only way I can tell you guys that is because I've been guilty of a whole lot of that stuff, and it's like I had to change my mindset and I had to change my actions. What did I want and how am I going to get it? And I had to understand what it is that I truly wanted was somebody to share life with, to love. But the way I was trying to get it was all off. And anytime you're hungry or you want something really bad, you'll do almost anything you can to get to it. You can't operate like that. You have to love yourself enough to cherish yourself and know that you're loved and you're special. And that you deserve the absolute best of a person. Whatever that may be, get the absolute best out of a person. And don't allow a person to play you. I love you all. I thank you for listening. Thank you for just taking the time to love yourself and do better for yourself. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.